Vintage Magic. Game, collect, invest. For more information about our consulting and professional services, visit vintagemagic.com.
All right, guys, welcome back. We're here with Clynn. You guys know my friend Clynn. We're gonna play some chess. Clynn apparently is a really good chess player. We're gonna have some fun. What is that, by the way?
This is, oh, that's Tiger's Eye. That's my crystals that are gonna help me beat you.
Oh. What the hell is that?
No, they're just in my pocket. I just, you know.
All right, guys, so yeah, today's video, stay tuned. We're gonna talk more about the Magic conditions, what's going on with the marketplace. I'm gonna go through actually some of the, this video will be more about the PWCC auctions coming up May 17th, they're starting, and why there's only no Power 9, not one Power 9, Clynn, is on the market. Think about that. Is it strength or weakness that there's no Power 9 being auctioned because they're the biggest auctioneer? There's only 2 BGS 9 rares. That's it.
Wow.
Alpha on the market.
It's like gold.
So
as soon as everything started happening, all major gold dealers took all their gold off the market. They're like, I'm not selling my gold.
So what is your opinion? Because I'm gonna do a video about it. Go through it on when I get home. Do you think that's a sign of strength or weakness?
Definitely a sign of strength.
Why is that?
Right.
If people really needed the money, why are they not selling?
Sellers and buyers, right? The market's sellers and buyers. There's no sellers, right? That's a really good strong sign. Everybody's saying, I'd rather hold my Magic cards through all this craziness, right? It's just it's a indication that people who are holding the Magic cards think that the prices are not going down from here. That everyone has agreed these are too low and we're gonna hold, right? That's strong. That's strength. Weakness would be tons more on the market that we've ever seen. People are getting rid of them. They're garbage. Nobody likes them. Blah, blah, blah. But in a time of economic crisis, when everything in the world is half price, people are not selling Magic cards. If Magic cards are half price, I'm not selling those.
Do you think in a few months though people are going to start selling out?
Yeah, I mean, as time
for
goes
Magic
on,
cards, talking about Magic cards.
Start releasing more Magic cards. People are going to release more.
No, because of this crisis. What do you think?
Do I think that the coronavirus crisis has caused more people to sell Magic cards?
Yeah.
There are definitely people who said, I lost my job, I've got 10 G's in Magic cards, I'm gonna dump them. And those people probably got $4 grand, right? Which is, it's tough, but that's why we buy Magic cards. The reason why I buy Magic cards and not big fucking tires for my dumbass truck is because in the time of a crisis, I can sell my $10,000 luxury spend. I can recoup $4 grand of it. That's why Magic cards are so great. Is even though you're taking kind of a bath on the price, it's better than nothing. I know people who put $10,000 into a saltwater aquarium. You know how much you're gonna get for that saltwater aquarium and try to sell it on Craigslist or something? Nothing. Zero.
So why hasn't the market tanked for Magic?
Why hasn't the market?
Why is your CE ice cards or whatever not tanked?
Because they're the best. Because buyers, right? Buyers and sellers want them to. I don't know. Like, why is Magic the best? Right? Because Magic is the best. Like, what else do you want?
Yeah, so no, that doesn't answer the question. People are going to wonder, why is your CE ice cards, why have they not tanked?
They have not tanked.
Hold on a second,
The
Clynn.
pricing was wrong going into this. You're talking specifically about why my...
Okay, hold on a
ICE
second.
cards
Clynn.
haven't
People,
lost
hold on a second.
Okay,
During
tell
this
me.
whole entire mess, people are broke. They
Yeah.
lost their jobs.
Yeah.
Some people lost. You haven't lost your job, okay?
I got lucky.
My question is, why are Magic cards not tanked? If people are losing their jobs all over the world, the stock market is tanking, whatever, all these little indicators, right? Why is it that Magic cards, old Magic cards, have not tanked?
I think that that's a really good question. I think that that question sort of, for me, focuses on, like, why do people value things? What do people value and why? And people, you know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say why people like Magic cards so much, right? And people who like Magic cards, people who own Magic cards are smart people. You have to be, especially if you're playing old school. The odds that you're economically affluent enough to be in old school and you're smart enough to play and engage and be happy with playing Magic means you're very likely highly intelligent, highly creative, and engaged in the idea of value. Like Magic players talk about value all the time, right? And so if you're really good at identifying value and you look at these cards and you say they're rare, right? And if we can go into ICE or we can not go into ICE. The Magic cards are rare, and there's something. They're printed into reality. They're unique. You can't reprint alpha cards, so there's an amount of stability there where there's not. They're printing money, tons of money, and they're not printing more alpha cards. And so these cards, they have real value. They have, or as real of value as people can perceive. Beauty and truth and art and creative expression and intellectual stimulation.
Are you saying that people that own these cards haven't lost their jobs and they don't need the money? Is that what you're saying?
It's more likely that that's the case.
So that's because, now, how about people who are losing their jobs? What kind of cards are those selling out, do you think? What kind of markets? Like, is Modern going down?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to anything except for old school, international edition specifically.
Maybe Magic as a whole, I see it as people still buying Magic cards.
Yeah, people still buy
People play Magic Arena, people are still buying, stuff like that. Sure, it's not like the Grand Prix or Magic Fest where you got tons of people and stuff, but people are still buying. Yeah. So I think
there's tons of evidence that people are still buying tons of Magic cards. There's lots of evidence, and the new stuff is doing very well. The
Secret Lair or whatever,
I don't know enough about it to speak to how the prices have changed specifically through coronavirus, but in watching my friend Rudy go through all the stuff that he's selling out of stuff really fast, and there's all kinds of demand for the new stuff too, but like I said, I don't know a lot about
Has it grown or not? But the thing is, the reality is, let's just be honest, if the economy was so shitty and you're going to lose your job and all that, right? All this stuff, why are people spending, like the Secret Lair, why are they spending $100 or $200 for new Magic product? It's kind of like the effect of like the feel-good thing. As humans and stuff, we need to entertain ourselves. Ultimately, gaming, Netflix, all those things have to exist. Alcohol, whatever.
I'm bored.
Porn, right? You're bored. No, seriously. What else? I mean, seriously.
I'm probably doing really well.
I mean, no, seriously. What else is there to do, right? In life, right? Yeah. You have to. Those are the things that, especially with Magic, go to Magic Arena, it has caused. But the interesting thing is, the real specific question for my channel was, why hasn't the old cards gone down? And we're going to have to discuss that more. I honestly think...
Well, the old cards already did go down, right? The old cards, the Magic market is not tied to the S&P 500, and the S&P, the Magic card market 3-4 years ago, the old school cards was ridiculous. It was insane. And so the old school market had gone through a period of consolidation.
It's already priced lower.
Had already gone through this, was already at super depressed prices, blah, 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 blah. And so there's a lot of things
Wait. 2017 it went up, and then we were saying 2018 then went down again.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, the prices, what was when we were at GP Vegas 2018 or something, 2017, Underground Seas were like $700.
Yeah, the revised, right? They were $700 buy list. Fucking buy list.
Crazy.
And now you can get like a BGS 9 selling on eBay for $550.
Yeah, right.
And that's not buy list. That's just sell. Yeah.
And so
buy list is $400.
Yeah. So the real true value of the old school cards had already gone through this big spike and this big depression where everything had found stable prices. I found that the price of old school cards has been relatively stable. At least international edition cards has been relatively stable. A lot of other cards have dropped in value, but not a ton. And of course, if you're taking a collection and insta-selling it, you're going to take a bath. And especially if you're insta-selling into an unknown market, like at the very beginning of the coronavirus, you're going to take a bath a little bit. But that's fine, right? It sucks, but that's what Magic cards are for. Magic cards have a very highly proven track record of value, and that's really all we can go off of.
So the number of buyers waiting on the sidelines, this last question is, do you think there's a lot of people waiting around, waiting to buy?
I don't think anybody's waiting around to buy who has cash now. I don't think anybody's sitting on a bunch of cash now and says, I have a bunch of cash now, I want to put more of it into Magic cards, I'm going to wait. I don't think there's anybody doing that. I do think that there's probably people who are going, okay, as this begins to settle, as my rental income comes back, as my business grows, as I see the stock market start to recover, as more income comes in from this or that, that will take large chunks of their next cash flows and put them into magic. I highly suspect that'll happen. Right? If you say, of all new cash that people earn over the course of the next 3 months, how much of that have people like mentally earmarked for magic cards? I'll bet you that's a ton of fucking money. I'll bet you a ton of money.
So are you agreeing with that, where there's people with cash, or they're more evaluating their finances first before they're
right.
pumping
Everyone's being paid because everything is half off right now. If you want real estate, half off. You want anything.
Real
Stock,
estate's half off? No, it's not half off.
Come, I just hyperbole, man. This is YouTube. You can't let me hyperbolize.
Yeah, it's at a discount.
It's at a discount. Everything's at a discount right now. And a big discount. Huge discount. Huge discount. A 20% discount on real estate's insane. Right? And if you look at like the real estate REITs, right, they like don't even register where they used to be.
Talk about Bitcoin. You're a crypto investor. Where do you think that's going with the market? How's it affecting the market?
I know a guy who has crypto. You know, the cryptocurrency is its own thing, right? There's basic fundamentals. They're printing 10 times as many US dollars as they did over the last 5 years. They're printing 10 times that much in the next 2 years. And the amount of Bitcoin is being halved, right? If you Google the halvening, right? And so the amount of Bitcoin being produced each year is being halved. The amount of US dollars is going a ton. And so, like, it's almost obvious that the price of Bitcoin is going to go up because of inflation and everything like that, because everything's going to go up. But I like mines, because mines are the true value of something's economy is owner's equity equals assets minus liabilities. And owner's equity I define as things that produce value on an interest based, an exponential. Interest is an exponential on an exponential basis, right? As a percentage basis. And Bitcoin mines produce monthly income based off of an exponential base. Like it's a percentage. And so it's like owning a mine, or it's like owning real estate. I put X amount of dollars in and I get returned new cash flows X amount out. Whereas like owning actual Bitcoin is speculation. The Bitcoin doesn't do anything. It sits there and you're hoping that people value Bitcoin tomorrow differently than they. That's a gamble. And
you like the guaranteed income from the mine.
And I'm a gambler, right? And so all I'm saying is the guaranteed income of the mine is superior to the speculative income of the gamble. And
wasn't it not profitable to mine Bitcoin when the prices tanked? Because with all the electricity you're caught,
Yeah, there's a few factors that determine the profitability of mining.
Are you mining?
Yeah, I mine. Not a lot, just a little.
But that's where the money, you feel like the speculation aspect can be like a gamble.
Yeah,
but
if I'm an investor, I want to own equity. I want to own things that produce value over time, not just hopefully gain value over time. Mailbox money, Nipsey Hussle said. Mailbox money, right? You want mailbox money. I own this, and it mails me a check every month no matter what I do. And if that check goes up or that check goes down, that's fine, but I just want that check, right? I want that mailbox money.
Yeah.
Equity, interest over time on an asset, right? If it doesn't accrue value, cash flow, interest over time, then it's not equity.
All right, we'll leave it at that. There you go, guys. Hear from my friend Clynn. We're going to play some chess. It's all about value and time of money. It doesn't matter what vehicle, real estate, magic cards, Bitcoin, the aquarium. You want to buy a fish for, yourself, whatever. It's okay. You got to think about that. It's good. That's good insight, man. Good. This is insight that I would have never thought of, guys. All right, who's going to win this chess game? We're going to find out here in a second. All right, what was the over-under? Who do you think is going to win this chess match? What was the defining moment in this game?
The defining moment in this game is when I blundered my queen.
I don't think there was a point where you
There was a point where you killed my queen, and there was no reason for it.
So I'm black, and I'm white. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the turning. Like, if you want to know what the turning moment in this game was, it was when I blundered.
Yeah, over here somewhere, basically, I had a bishop threatening his queen. And I don't know if he didn't see this penis thing as a...
Bishop was here.
Yeah, and something like that.
And my queen was here.
Did you not see it, or you just forgot about it?
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
Didn't see it. Wasn't looking.
Well, obviously, if you saw it,
I wasn't
would have been
looking
different.
for it. That's why I wasn't looking for
Yeah, so what happened was he did a double rook. He had a rook there, and he put another rook there.
Yeah.
And he made a comment like, now I'm going to move my rook, so because I pointed the piece like, why don't you do something with that? You know, it's doing nothing with it. It's not going to. And he said, yeah, you're right. I'm going to checkmate you there. I don't know, whatever. I think it's just because the pieces look like penises anyway.
No, I just missed it.
All right, guys. Thanks, Cliff, for all your insight. Hope you had fun. The economy will not crash.
The economy's fine. Everybody's fine. We're all dead anyway.
Have sex with each other. Bye.
Thank you everyone for supporting our channel. It means a lot to me that you're enjoying the content we're putting out there. I have a Patreon page that supporters have access to special perks and rewards. Become a supporter at patreon.com/vintagemagic. As a patron, you receive exciting pricing on sealed product, flash sales, annual gifts, and personalized consulting services from me. Again, thank you for subscribing to our videos and supporting the channel. I love meeting players, collectors, and investors all over the world. If you see me at a Grand Prix, please come by and say hi. I would love to meet you. Thank you everyone for your support and friendship.
Vintage Magic. Game, collect, invest. For more information about our consulting and professional services, visit vintagemagic.com.